and get into in the month of December. Start reviewing, maybe start reviewing well, not all the time, but this one I really do enjoy, and it's always been a classic. And around the Christmas time, so our review of well, sort of a Christmas film, but I'm sure everyone knows what the film is. So the classic film, The Nightmare Before Christmas. What more can I say about The Nightmare Before Christmas? Because it came out in 1993. Directed by Henry Selick and produced by Tim Burton. I mean, I'm sure everyone's heard of the Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm very sure of that. It's just if anyone has not heard of the film yet, though, but I'm sure by now people have seen or have heard of the film. Now, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I've always loved this film. It's always been I consider one of the best stop motion animated films I've ever of all time. Grew up loving the film. Especially with such which we'll work with. Especially the stop motion animation is top notch, excellent, brilliant. The directing, but with Henry Selick, and of course working alongside with Tim Burton as well. Always enjoyed the music by Danny Elfman. Love the songs. The voice work. Always enjoyed the voice work. Chris Sarandon, who voiced Jack Skellington. Chris Sarandon, like I said, played Jerry Dandridge from the original Friday Night. Playing the detective Mike and Child's Play. Always enjoy Chris Sarandon voicing as Jack Skellington. Catherine O'Hara, playing from also with Tim Burton's film Beetlejuice, Home Alone 1 and 2, plays Sally. Other voice cast members: Ken Page as Oogie Boogie. William Hickey who plays Dr. Finkelstein, Finkelstein, I think it was, and for William Hickey, who was like I said, he was in Mouse Hunt. He was the brother's father in Mouse Hunt. Glenn Shadix or Shada, I don't know what his last name is pronounced, as the mayor. Always enjoyed the voice cast. And then of course the Nightmare Before Christmas opens up with the classic song "This Is Halloween." Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? This is Halloween. This is Halloween. And of course Jack Skellington, who's the Pumpkin King, and he's growing a little bit tired because he's doing the same thing every year over and over, and he's getting a little tired of it, so he likes to try something else. So he's just walking the woods with his you could say like his pet ghost dog Zero. He goes into the woods and he finds all the the trees that goes to other holiday themed trees. One has like the shapes, like one has a heart representing Valentine's Day, turkey for Thanksgiving, and like an egg for the Easter. So of course there's the one catches his eye. Of course is the one that has a Christmas tree on it. And then he opens it. He gets sucked into it and leads to a Christmas town. And of course, he's discovering all this stuff that he's never seen before. Seeing that song, what's this? What's this? And he all these things, and he hears Santa Claus, which of course he comes back and tells in a town meeting called his name is Sandy Claus, not Santa Claus, Sandy Claus. And while as Sally, who's a rag doll who's been made by the doctor, she's always trying to sneak out, and always like trying to sneaking out, and the doctor doesn't want her leaving and stuff. Like times that she poisoned his tea, or this time he poisoned his soup, make him fall asleep. And it's like she gets out of her room, she wants to leave something for Jack, and a basket. Then she goes and just jumps off the window and falls down to the ground. And of course she's a ragdoll, so she goes and sews her limbs back together. And this time, but Jack has been telling everybody about this Christmas stuff, and he has no idea what to do this year. Shows him, sings another song, telling him what all this stuff about Christmas. Sally is picks a flower and has a vision of he's holding a flower, but it turns into a Christmas tree. Then sees it sets on fire. Is thinking something's gonna go wrong. Tries to tell him, but he didn't listen. But he has the three kids, the characters Lock, Shock, and Barrel, tells them to go to Christmas Town and get Santa Claus and bring him to Halloween Town. Well, first off, they mistakenly bring the Easter Bunny. Jack says, "Oh, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. You take him back home and apologize again." So this time they go to Christmas Town. They kidnap Santa Claus, bring him in, and while this Jack is coming to the he's gonna make himself a Santa suit, take Santa's hat, and makes his own sleigh. And they're making all these Halloween themed toys, which they're alive, of course. So he, sorry, spaced out a second. He takes a sleigh, goes all into town. First, he gives this boy a gift, and when the kid's parents comes in, he holds a shrunken head. Gives other kids a evil flying doll and a rubber a wooden rubber duck. Or not rubber duck, a wooden duck. And he's delivering all toys all in the all over town, scaring everybody. Police are saying, "Oh, a skeleton, you say? All these evil Christmas toys." And so now they broadcast all over, and they have ordered the military to shoot the imposter down. First, of course, Jack's like, "Oh, they're celebrating us, and oh, but no, we're not really. They're really trying to hit us." Until finally he gets shot down. Merry Christmas to all, good night. So of course he lands in the cemetery, singing songs like, "Oh, what have I done? What have I done?" stuff, and it's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm the Pumpkin King. I can really go celebrate Halloween more because I got more new ideas and give more people to scream." And while that's going on, the three kids, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, they give Santa to Oogie Boogie, which I always enjoy Oogie Boogie. Me and my brother always enjoyed Oogie Boogie. He's such a classic villain. Oogie Boogie, he's a sack of bugs. He always likes gambling. All these contraptions like a torturous gambling rig and stuff. Always like role playing with the roll of the dice. Sings a song with Santa Claus and stuff. Me and my brother always enjoyed Oogie Boogie. But then Sally wants to go and save Santa, and tries to distract with a part of her limb that she took off, and tries to help Santa escape, but he catches on and she's sucking in air, and they both get sucked down, so she gets captured as well. Then Jack comes back to Halloween Town, knows that Santa's with Oogie Boogie, and he goes to his place, and before Oogie Boogie starts dumping both Santa and Sally into this pit, I would say. He says, "Whoa, what's wrong?" Then of course he lifts the board up. There's a Jack like this, waiting, and then Oogie Boogie starts all these contraptions, like mechanical playing cards and these things. Starts shooting all the blades, saw blades, and as he leaps up, Jack sees that he has a torn string, so he yanks on a string and starts ripping off all of his is what you can say, well, I don't want to say sack, but it was a I'm trying to think of the word. What is a string? You get I would say his sack, because that's what he is. He's basically just a sack of bugs. So, and then he sees all of his pieces, one big pile of bugs. He's like, "Why are all my bugs? All my bugs!" And he just falls all apart, and Santa squishes the one that's talking. So Jack apologizes to Santa for everything, and he says, "Can you fix all this on Christmas?" And it's like, "I'm Santa. I can fix everything on Christmas." So he takes all the evil toys back and replaces all of them with good toys, and everything is right. Jack's back, and everyone's like, "Hey, all right, Jack is okay." And then Santa starts making it snow in Halloween Town. It's like ho ho ho, happy Halloween, and Jack goes, "Merry Christmas" back to him, and then all the people or ghouls, I would say, in the town starts noticing snow for the first time. So they're saying, "What's this? What's this?" So everyone's having fun with the snow, like ice skating and such. Jack sees Sally go up. What was that thing, that famous on the poster they're staying on this little hill that's curled up that goes off. Oh, I forgot what that's called though. So they say they really do like each other, and zooms out and you see that they kiss, of course, and Zero flies off. I mean, it's probably a shorter video than others though, but I don't know what more I could say about The Night Before Christmas. It's such a classic film. I mean, it's definitely one of the best stop motion animation films I've seen. And it still is, because I grew up with the film. Me and my brother always enjoyed the film. I always enjoyed the songs, memorable songs, I would say, especially This Is Halloween. That's probably mainly the most memorable song of the film, though. But I still like all the other songs as well. Of course, the music by Danny Elfman, the score, not only just the songs, but the score as well. Danny Elfman did a great job with the score, music. Tim Burton said that he's based on a story and characters by Tim Burton. Tim Burton and working with Henry Selick, they both did a great job together. It's also definitely one of the good films that Tim Burton had a hand in. Even though he produced the film, but it was still nice enough that some of his work was great in this film. I would say that, because Tim Burton, there was the films I like, but well, Batman Returns. This will, of course, he produced the film in this though, but Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands. Although I don't care, I don't care for Alice in Wonderland at all. But Willy Wonka, well, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I don't mind it, but Sleepy Hollow. What's another one? I forgot to say Sleepy Hollow. That's definitely one. It's that one's my favorite Tim Burton film. Definitely is my favorite Tim Burton film. I really do enjoy Sleepy Hollow a lot. That's why I say it's my favorite one from him. But him having a hand in this along with Henry Selick was really great. On the features has a Tim Burton's original poem narrated by Christopher Lee, which Christopher Lee had worked on with Tim Burton a few of his films. As it has a commentary with Tim Burton, Henry Selick, and Danny Elfman. Behind the scenes making of The Night Before Christmas. Which is always fun to watch to see how they make these stop motion animation work. It's always fun to watch those. See, seems like how hard work making each stop motion animation work every single time to get it to move and such. But it may seem like hard work like that, but when you watch it on the screen, it may seem like it's very well done. The voice actors really did a great job. Chris Sarandon, Catherine O'Hara, Ken Page, all the rest of the cast members, they all do a great job. I really do enjoy the song, especially This Is Halloween. Oogie Boogie is definitely a memorable villain. Me and my brother always enjoyed Oogie Boogie. The stop motion animation, the sets, the look of the film, really well done. I have no problems. This film I have no problems with. If has anybody ever seen this film, I'm sure everybody's heard of the film, but if there isn't people who has not seen the film, I would definitely give this a look. Even though it's like I was reviewing this time because like it's Halloween mixed with Christmas, so that's why I prefer view around this time because you know the Christmas stuff. Even though it's Halloween, that's like a 50-50 split. If you want to review this in October or in December, but why review it now? Because the title says Christmas in it, but I love A Nightmare Before Christmas. It's always such a classic film. The film is on for it's not that long of a film at all. It's only for 76 minutes. It's not that long of a film at all. It's really fast paced in this. So, and also it did pretty well at the box office. And I remember that it also got a re-release as well, some years ago. But it was still overall a success. And yeah, it was re-released. Yeah, got a lot of praise. Has like a has like a 90 something on Rotten Tomatoes, and has like an 8.0 on IMDb, and has that's what it was. 8.0 on IMDb and has a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. So it got a lot of critically acclaimed praise, so which it deserves because it's such a classic film. I don't think seeing anything wrong with the film, songs, stop motion animation, characters. I don't think it's a film I don't see anything wrong with. So, but anyway, this is my review for The Nightmare Before Christmas, classic film. Everything I would say from the characters, settings, the look of the film, songs. Classic, I would say. That's what I would say I would say that for this film is classic. Anyway, That's my review for the film. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned on the next movie review. Later.